Yay! You're first. I love this. Yeah. How are we doing, Squirrel? Skip that. You're at work. Hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna let's spend time at a festival.
What's next?
I've got so many people to talk to. It's Freya training. Nice. Okay, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I've got 7 choices. Too many choices. I'm going to use a randomizer. Pick these at random. Yume. Alright, let's do Yume. Victor got in touch, seeing Yume's turn in 7 this year. Aww. And he ordered a bike for her that just came in at the Center Marché. Said I should pick it up for him on my way home. Yes. Alright. He then informed the rest of his friends around the festival that he'd be setting up for Center Marché. Alright, let's get this done and dusted. See you, Millie. Fan, where you going? Oh, hey there, Yums. Just running a few errands is all. I won't be long, so you hang back and enjoy the festival, okay? Oh, let me guess. My bicycle finally came? Spot on. Your Gramps just gave me a call. I was about to go pick it up and deliver it to Monmart. Now you have something to look forward to when you get home. I want to go too. I knew she'd say that. So much for this being a quick and dirty solo job. Fine, fine. I know you've been counting down the minutes for this. What do you say we pit our wheels against each other and see which is better? Definitely mine. Yours is number 2. I hear ya. Come on then, let's get going. And so the pair hopped into Van's pickup truck and headed for Center Marché. Once there, they paid a visit to Yazan's hardware store, where the order for the bike had been placed. Whoa, so this is my new bike? Sure is. Looks pretty neat. Your mom's got good taste. But as much as I hate to break it to you, my ride still wins the coolness department. Silly old van. Mine's way cuter. As long as she likes it, that's what matters. Ready for me to load it into the truck? Yeah, if you don't mind. We're going to be hauling this thing straight back to Old Town. Aw, already? Don't tell me. You're itching to ride it now? Everyone's waiting for you at the academy, kiddo. Don't you think we ought to hurry back? I do want to play with Maxim some more. But I also want to try it out a teensy bit. I figured as much. How to handle this? The safest way would be to take her over to the memorial park, but her Gramps was keen on showing her the ropes. I'd hate to cut in on that. It's okay, Van. Sorry for being bratty about it. I'll just have to wait till the next time someone's free after the festival's over. Say no more, Yume. Let's head over to the memorial park and take it for a spin. You really mean it? Your man will flay my hide anyway if I bring her back to Montmartre all down in the mouth. Just promise me that you'll only give it a test run, deal? Yay, I promise. I'll go ahead and load it into the pickup then. Once the bicycle was secure in the back of Van's truck, he and Yume headed for Derrick Memorial Park. No sooner did they arrive than the practice began. Yeah, I finally get to ride my own bike. I'll be here to hold you upright, so just focus on pushing the pedals. Keep the handlebars straight, okay? Just take it slow and you'll be fine. Okie dokie. Van, are you still there? Yep, you're doing great, kiddo. Want me to let go for a bit? Yeah, do it. It's all wobbly. That's the way. Keep going just like... Oh no. Oh jeez, I fell off. You alright? Should have known it was too early to turn you loose. No, it's okay. I almost got the hang of it. I'm gonna try it again. Watch me, okay, Van? Hey, well shoot. No stopping her now. If I bring her back all scuffed up, tonight's bistro special will be my head on a platter. Maybe I should give the champ a call and have him and Paulette pick her up. And so Yume did her best to pedal on her own under Van's supervision. However... Oops. Ow. Van's gonna die. I can do this. You okay? Yeah, no biggie. This bike's not gonna beat me. Listen, Yums, why don't we stop here for now? You got your knees covered in scrapes and your clothes covered in dirt. We wouldn't want to get your mum and Gramps all worked up. No dice, huh? You're a tough cookie, Yums. Most kids your age would have burst out in tears by now. You're allowed to cry if you need to, you know. Nope, I'm not gonna. I have to be tough and hold it in. Like you, Van. Like me. You smiled for me even when it hurt. It was a long time ago, but I still remember. Oh. More backstory. Around 3 years prior. Damn it all. There was a quest I took on back when I just climbed out of the rookie stages of my career. I grew too comfortable with the work. As a result, I slipped up and my client got seriously injured. Any trust we'd built up which was shattered. And they made their well-deserved spite for me loud and clear. Just barely grazed by a worst-case scenario. My client's lucky to still be alive. Those guys were good. We were cornered, and in the heat of the moment, I made the wrong call. But who are you trying to fool? Quit making excuses for yourself. You got sloppy. You thought, oh, this'll be a cinch. And you let your ego take the wheel. What the hell am I even doing? What am I doing this for? Ban? Yims? What's wrong, Ban? What's wrong, Ban? It's nothing. That's right. There's no sense moping. Setbacks like this could happen again any number of times down the road. Remember why you decided to do this in the first place. As long as you never forget, everything will work out. Huh? Hey now, why the long face? You want uppies? You want upsies? Aw. You looked like you were hurting way more than I was now. But instead of crying, you picked me up like always. So whenever I feel myself getting sniffly, I try to be strong the way you would. Because that's what family does for each other. Okay, this time I'm gonna go stay on for sure. Keep watching, Van. Don't worry, kiddo. I will. Hard to believe her memory goes that far back. At the time, I'd been busting my ass like a man possessed and faking a brave front out of pride. Little did I know there was someone watching out for me all the while. Family, huh? Van, look, look. Am I doing it right? I think I am. Yeah, you got it down pat, Yums. Oh, Yume, that's amazing. Oh, you actually came. Of course we did. As if we'd let you steal this moment away from us. Mummy, Maxim, look at me go. I couldn't be prouder, sweetie. It was so nice of Van to teach you. Just make sure to keep those eyes forward. Almost makes you wonder if driving skills are inherited. Don't get too full of yourself there, Buster. You're such a kid, Dad. I mean, Victor. Who's getting full of themselves? Not me. No, sir. Maxim already considers himself one of the family. Oh dear, we've still got a long road ahead of us. Grandpa, I can ride a bike now. Did you see me? I certainly did, sweetheart. You give your granddad a real run for his money. I learned it all from Van. Oh. The disappointment on his face. I feel so bad for Victor. Hear me out for a sec. She's still gonna need to practice on city roads, right? You can have exclusive dibs on that. You traitorous, troublemaking tenant. I wanted to teach her from square one. You're gonna pay for those scraped knees and dirty clothes to the tune of 50 times your rent. No good deed goes unpunished. Wait, 50 times? That's criminal. Settle down, Dad. Though it's true that he's been monopolizing her a bit. Next time, we can make it a family outing, right, Van? What can I say? You all got me outnumbered on this one. With that, Van, Maxim, and the Monmart household returned to the city. After dropping the bike off at Monmart, they took Yume back to Aramis to enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thanks for always playing with me, Van. If you're ever feeling sad because of work, just let me know, and I'll give you a nice pat on the head. Then
Aww.
you'll feel all better.
Yeah. Yume's charm. Just gotta Just one moment.
Thank you for coming to the first day of the Aramis Academy Festival. This festival is an annual tradition that preserves the principles that Aramis, the founder of our academy, firmly believed in. Our entire student body has put their all into creating this year's activities, so please enjoy.
Alrighty. A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom in the left wing on the first floor. Do you have what it takes to oust our resident game master? Then I invite you to come by and try your luck. Alrighty. Alrighty. A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom in the left wing
just
on
one
the
sec.
first floor. Alrighty. Do you have what it takes to oust our resident game master? Then I invite you to come by and try your luck.
All right.
Planner launched!
Okay, 10 options, so I'm gonna generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Katra's Secret. Katra abruptly returned to the office, saying he had something urgent to attend to. When he neither returned nor answered his cipher, Van decided to check on him and make sure everything was okay. Katra must be back in his room. Did he forget something he needed for the school festival? They seem to be in a hurry. Maybe I should go in and ask what's up. Look at all the people tuning in. I couldn't be happier. Live streaming sure is a bundle of fun. Make sure to give me a follow if you liked what you saw. The heck? Whose voice is that? Sounds a little affected. Does he have a girl in there with him? No, wait. Anyway, thanks for stopping by today, Edith. Catch you next time on the Catalia channel. Katra, I'm coming in. Huh? Van? I can explain. Sorry for barging in. Oh, Daybreak 2 is so good. He's Pichu. It's... Oh my god. I have to know what the technology level of the next region's gonna be. Catalia, the science girl. No, science gal. So this is one of those newfangled virtual idol things, right? I've heard about her online. Apparently she's really exploded onto the scene these past few weeks. Never would have guessed she was your alter ego, though. Yes, well... people have really started to embrace streaming yourself over the Orbital net as a new form of entertainment. I developed an interest in it while researching the new technology involved, so I decided to make my own virtual model and try it out. Sounds like you weren't expecting to get so hooked, let alone make it this big. But your Edith exclusive broadcast just happened to overlap with the school festival, right? So the only way you could do both was by ducking out of the festivities for a bit. Forgive me, I know I shouldn't be using the office's connection without asking. What's there to apologize for? Knowing you, I'm sure you've got all kinds of anti-tracking tech in place. Streaming though, huh? It's enough to make my head spin. A few years back I wouldn't have been able to picture it. You've even got Theo scanning your movements and syncing it to the model in real time, right? I want my own Theo. Man, if that takes off, it'll have every other form of media in fight or flight mode. Either that, or scrambling to get a slice of the pie themselves. Did I say something wrong? No, just the opposite. Sorry for being rude there. It's just, I went to so much trouble to make myself up as a girl without anyone finding out. For a minute, I was afraid you'd get creeped out or laugh at me or something. I see. I mean, sure, I was shocked. But more in a, wow, that's pretty incredible kind of way. Everybody's got their hobbies and pursuits. This just happens to be your jam. I can understand why you'd be scared, though. Thanks, man. This wasn't something I agonized over, though. It genuinely did just start out of curiosity. As you know, I straddle the line between male and female. But because my masculine genes express themselves more prominently, I've lived as a boy ever since the professor took me in. I also find myself attracted to cute girls, although that isn't exclusively the case. Still, I couldn't help wondering, what if I had lived as a girl all this time instead? A train of thought makes sense for you. Not to say you're the only one who's ever felt this way. Right, the world is made up of all kinds of people, each with their own values and ways of living. No, Van would never. So I want to be forward-thinking about exploring potential paths for my own life a little more. I guess you could say I was partially inspired by the talk Reset and I had on Nemeth Island. That's so. I was right to call you incredible then. I'm glad you think so. Oh, actually, could I ask you to stick around for a bit? This isn't about you stumbling in on my secret, to be clear. There's just something I wanted to test. Ow, my eye. At Katra's urging, Van accompanied him to the spot where the test was to be conducted. We're in the garden. Sorry to keep you waiting, Van. Whoa. Awesome. Well, what do you think? This is the full-scale, high-precision Catalia model. This is the first time I've ever worn it, so to speak, so there's still a bunch of unknown factors. It's not weird, is it? Of course not. Today's just been full of surprises is all. Your own traits still shine through a bit, but you seem to be pretty comfortable presenting as Catalia. That might be because of the way I used the Mershingarten's data and AI to create her. First I adjusted the scan model of myself used by the garden to allow for modifications. Then I executed a deep learning routine to simulate what I might look like as a girl. 8 years above, technology's outpacing me more by the minute. Unfortunately, I can only show myself from the chest up due to current processing capability and synchronization speed limitations. But eventually, I should be able to livestream myself dancing in real time. Theoretically, that is. And I'd like to see. And once you researcher types get going on a project, you stick it out to the end. It's funny, a little while ago, I probably would have overthought this to the point of discouraging myself from even trying. Stupid eye. Have you ever had that feeling where you get soap in your eye, but you're nowhere near soap? It hurts. But you and the others helped me understand that I can be anything I want to be. I really am grateful for that, Van. Just don't expect me to pass that thanks along to the others for you. No, I'm pretty sure I'm not allergic to anything. Because it's always the same eye. It's not both, it's just one. Anyway, just take your time experimenting and fleshing out your personal style. Who knows, build up a big enough following and you might be able to make a living on this idle thing. That's the dream. It's funny, once I loosened up and got into the role, my popularity rose just like that. There's no turning back now. At this point, it's begun to feel like another part of the real me. Say, maybe we could make you Arkwright Solutions' marketing mascot. That'd probably be too much exposure. But hey, it's always on the table if we need to expand our reach. Don't tell me you're actually considering it. And so Van spent a brief while chit-chatting with Katra's avatar before the two of them eventually returned to the real world. So that put a bow on your live streaming for today? Yes, I should be able to spend time with you and the rest after this. Why are you staring at me like that? It's nothing. Just took me a sec to remember this is still the same Katra I'm talking to. Yep, try this. What else did you expect? Oh, but setting that aside, would you mind zipping my lips about this? Don't sweat it. I was already planning to. Just a heads up though. Agnes and them are liable to get wise anyway, once you start making a name for yourself. Oh yeah, guess that's always a possibility. Imagine someone like Aaron finding out. Ugh, just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. Should I tweak the model to look less like me before they catch on? But if it alienates my fanbase, the backlash could be explosive. Sorry, Didn't mean to sound the red alert. Van's got a point. Afterward, Van and Katra headed back to the festival to meet up with their friends.
Hey, Van? I, wanted to thank you proper. Thank you so much for accepting me no matter what. I'm going to keep trying to figure out who I want to be. And you being there for me as I do makes me more happy than you could ever know.
Yay. Alright, next one is number 3. Which is... when it loads.
Planner launched!
A bother of a father. Aaron. It's Aaron's turn. Upon splitting off from the rest of the group, Van decided to consider spending time with one of his friends. After taking the time to track him down, he and Aaron arranged to meet somewhere on Station Street. Cut the shit already. Guess you do remember my face. Figured you'd be a little happier to see me after 10 years, Ronnie. Don't you dare call me that. What the hell are you doing here anyway? What, I'm not allowed to check up on how my kid's doing? I've been looking high and low for you, only to be led to Edith of all places. Man, he sure got big though. You had a spitting image of UEFA when she keep my mother's name out of your damn mouth. It sure sounds like a lovely reunion. Van? There a reason we're meeting up in some back alley? You're not the only one with a nose for sniffing out trouble. I've been hearing rumors that this arsehole was in town. I just followed him around and here I am. You must be the Spriggan. Thanks for keeping an eye on my son for so long. Man, you sure are the talk of the town. Anyway, I'm Leroy, Aaron's father. Van Arkwright, it's a real pleasure. Don't start acting all responsible. And you, stop trying to get friendly. There's no need to be so hostile, Aaron. I'd just like to get along with the man my son's been working for. You see, there's actually one other reason I came to the capital. Lend me some mirror, will ya? Just enough to get me back on my feet. Please, I'm begging here. Ah. No. I ended up owing some money to a couple of real nasty guys. Now they've got it out for me. If I don't pay him back with interest, your old man's going to be 6 arch under before you know it. Come on, Ronnie. We're family, right? We're supposed to be able to count on one another. Where were you for most of his life? He has a better familial relationship with Hayway. If you don't have the funds now, maybe you can get an advance payment from your boss here? Shut up. Disgusting piece of shit. You haven't changed at all. You're not even sorry for all the crap you put my mother through. Get lost. Don't let me see your face ever again. So that's how it is, huh? Well, I guess that's that. I suppose my business here is finished then. See you around, Mr. Arkwright. If you're looking for a place to lay low, you could probably try the Blacklight District. Got plenty of folks down there in the same boat. Oh, I've heard of the place. I'm sure I'll be right at home. Didn't you say you never had a dad? Yeah, and? Not like that useless piece of trash ever acted like one. My mum was a rising star in the world of Eastern theatre. And all that slime ever did was waste her savings on booze and gambling. She went through hell because of him. And in the end, he got on the wrong side of the Wu family and they drove him out of town. I think it was about 6 or so. Now he shows up over a decade later just to ask for more money. Maybe it's not my place to say, but it's kind of hard to believe he's your dad. Guess the hair color kind of gives it away though. That's what pisses me off the most. No matter how much I try to distance myself from him, we still share the same blood. I'll never understand why Mum ever cared for that guy. Still, you've got to wonder, why'd he come searching for you now of all times? Huh? Weren't you listening? He wanted to sponge Samira off me. But why would he try to reunite with his son now after 10 years of silence? Doubt he's dumb enough to think you'd be all smiles. I don't think he ever actually believed you would agree to pay off his debt. Well, I'm sure there was a tiny part of him hoping it'd all go his way, of course. What are you trying to say? Nothing really. Just wondering if you're actually feeling okay about all this. That bastard ruined your mum's life, right? Figured you like to suck him across the jaw at least. But I guess the whole thing was pretty unexpected. I'm sure you were just trying to put all the pieces together. Still, it's not like the little conqueror of Luozhou, former child prodigy and genius of Eastern theatre, to let someone off the hook like that. That being said, if you did want to give your dad what for, I wouldn't mind helping out. You're one hell of an instigator, you know that? You're right though, that was pretty out of character for me. Let's go see if we can track the bastard down. That's more like it. Sometime later. Of course it's the Light family. You really thought you could hide from us, old man. Hand over the mirror, dirtbag. Hey now, let's all just calm down a little, yeah? I'm a good-looking man. If you mess up my mirror, if you mess up my moneymaker, you'll never get your mirror back. Ugh. What do we have here? Oh, what have we here? A family picture, huh? That's not... Why so flustered, Leroy? It's not like we don't know who your little boy is. Took the liberty of digging into your background quite some time ago, after all. We also know you're just some good-for-nothing who got chased out of Longport. First we thought you were little more than some deadbeat dad. But I think we might just have a use for you. You see, Sao used us as pawns, and Gao Lang left us to the dogs. The Life family's practically in shambles. Taking advantage of someone like you is our best chance of getting out of this hole. Not only to get one over on the Lus and the Lees, but Aaron too. Come on, Leroy, what do you say? Mind drawing your son out for us? We might even forgive all your debt. Hell, you already abandoned him once. I'm sure a second time won't hurt. Maybe it'll help us if you just look at it as getting revenge on the Lus. You bastard. Look, there's no need to threaten my family. I'll get you your mirror back. But as far as Ronnie's concerned, no way am I letting you guys lay a finger on him. You think we're giving you a choice here? Gah. Looks like you still haven't learned your place. You don't get to refuse. Just shut up and do what you're told. You guys just don't know when to quit. Aaron? And the Spriggan. So you found us. You've played right into it. Shut up. Ronnie? Let's make this quick. Right. So it was the Life family that was after you. Man, these guys are like cockroaches. Phew, you two really saved my behind. Say, Ronnie, where'd you learn to fight like that? Those guys were nothing compared to... Eek. Don't start acting all excited, slimeball. What the hell's up with that picture of yours anyway? Thought you could just flash it at me and all would be forgiven? Aaron, calm down. You know, on the way over, I was trying to figure out what was really behind your dad's arrival. But I think I've finally landed on the truth. The anniversary of your wife's death was at the end of last year, right? With me being shut out of Langport, I've never had the chance to visit UEFA's grave. And I'd heard rumors that Aaron, had been doing business in the capital recently. So I figured if I couldn't pay my wishes to her, I could at least go see the son she left behind. Of course, I say that. But the whole bit about wanting to borrow Samira was true too. See, I'd been trying to find a spring lily like the ones that grow over in the eroded cave. Had a hell of a time trying to find a real one though. Think you'd be willing to place it at her grave for me? Screw you. If you cared about her so much, then why didn't you do anything when she was still alive? It doesn't matter if the Lu family forced you out. You should have been there for us. Whatever. Now that we've talked, I think I finally understand. Roughing you up's not gonna fix the mess you made. I'll take care of the flower for you. Don't think Mum would want to turn it down anyway. Now get out of here, loser. Guess I'll see myself out then. You can leave the Life family's goons to us. What are you guys doing here? How come you never told us that these Lie guys were still lurking around? Well, they pose very little trouble to Hayway. Why would we bother? I didn't think they'd be making deals with Leroy, though, of all people. Well, I suppose we have them to buy the tail now. Might as well root the last of them out. I'm sure the Lee family will take care of them, right? Along with all the extortion schemes they've been running? Indeed. We'll work together to clean up this riffraff. I trust that will help keep our relationship affable as well. Sheesh, you two make it sound so easy. Does that mean my debt to the Life family's being wiped out? Talk about a lucky break. I'd say you don't deserve it, but I'm sure you have plenty of other debts to pay off, huh? That's correct. There seem to be a fair number of debt collectors on the hunt for him at this very moment. In fact, I believe I've heard they've started gathering in the capital. You really don't know when to quit, do you? Well, I suppose that means I should be off. Ronnie, Mr. Spriggan, make sure you take good care of yourselves. And so Leroy disappeared once more into the unknown, taking great care to cover his tracks behind him. Ashen and Sal left as well to deal with the remaining Life family members. With the others gone, both Van and Aaron decided to take the chance to regroup with their friends. Shit. I hate that you got to see all my dirty laundry. Well, it sure took long enough anyway. I'm glad we got it all out in the open though. You know, even with all his problems, he's still the man your mother chose to love. You just have to accept the fact that he's your blood. Would you stop acting like you have all the answers? I'll never forgive him for what he put my mum through. But if I'd just left it at that, I feel like I would have walked away with a lot more regrets. Honestly, I'm sort of glad you talked me into going after him. I think I'll go ahead and consider that a victory then. Man, you really are growing up. Don't touch me, creep. Yeah. Guess he really did inherit that spirit. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I wish it would have ended with me. Still, with all those friends of yours, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Not that I have much room to speak.
Blood isn't everything, but I guess my connection to him is still important. Yes, I have you to thank for... No, forget it!
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Planner launched!
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ferry. It's Ferry's turn. Van parted ways with his companion for a short while. He then called out to Ferry to ask about the mission she was about to set out for. Long story short, I'm concerned for you. You sure you can handle whatever job it is that Kruger is sending you on? Sorry to worry you so much, Van. I was actually waffling on whether or not to tell you, but I guess this kind of makes the choice for me. Here, this is my assignment. Don't think I recognize him. His name's Davin. A bad actor known for being a criminal consultant. He helps crooks draft out schemes in exchange for Mira, leaving no trails in the process. Sounds pretty similar to the Oathbreakers' shady practices. Yeah. I think this guy is way lower in the food chain than him though. A few weeks ago, he fed information to the Kruger that made a request of them. The task was to subdue a twisted group of brokers from the west half of Zemuria who kidnapped and trafficked war orphans. No self-respecting warrior could ignore info like that, assuming it was true anyway. I get your meaning. It was all just a ruse, huh? When Abi arrived with his men and scoped out the area, the targets were the complete opposite of what they expected. It was actually a group of NGO personnel providing support and shelter to war orphans. Around the same time, they learned that Davin's real goal was to make a business training and selling off child soldiers. So he wanted to manipulate your tribe into getting rid of an organization that was posing a threat to his enterprise. Gutsy move. Takes a real pair of brass ones to try and screw with the Kruger of all cause. My people strictly prohibit the killing of unarmed civilians, even in combat zones. Abusing our pride as warriors and pitting us against our vows is a deed worth 1,000 deaths. They left the responsibility of sorting out the issue on my shoulders. Sorting out, huh? That's one way to spin it. Let me guess, this have something to do with you coming of age on your last birthday? Oh, you knew about that? Yeah, we Kruger are treated as adults from 14 onward. I looked into some of your people's traditions while training under your brother. So I also know that all adult warriors have to go through a rite of passage. They do. That's probably what this mission is supposed to be. Guess it's finally time for me to grab that knife you held in my place way back when. Ferida, you really don't need to worry. Abi gave me all the intel I need on the target. I wouldn't want to keep you from enjoying the festival. A little too late for that. This doesn't have any of the same overtones as what happened with Ida. But I was the one who took the liberty of stepping in back then, so you can't say it's got nothing to do with me. Plus, as your boss at Arkwright Solutions and current guardian, I've got a responsibility to your dad and Ida to look out for you. So I'm taking it up on myself to see you through this, whether you like it or not. Wouldn't sit right with me otherwise. Van. Okay then. Things will go smoother with your help anyway. Let's go, Van. I have a duty as a warrior to fulfill. Yeah, that guy is not good. Yeah, it's not long for this world. Using the intel Hassan had provided to her, Sherry started gathering more thorough details about Davin. Through Van's connections, they managed to determine the locations of his various bases of operation around the capital. Eventually, the time came for them to chase him down. Shit, why won't any of our flunkies pick up? Did the other bases already get wiped out? Took almost no time at all for the lid to get blown off our entire operation. Maybe the Kruger finally shifted into high gear. This can't be anything bigger than a recon squad. He lost everything to a single little girl. Fine by me. I can pick them off and then make a break for it before their main unit arrives. Dead end. Still, this should be far enough to give me some breathing room. Wrong. This is the end of the line. Davin, the criminal consultant. I knew you'd come here to lay low. Who the hell are you? Wait, those clothes. You're telling me my subordinates let our bases get obliterated by a little girl? But not just any girl. That's right, I'm a Kruger warrior, and you're out of escape routes. Better make your peace. Hold your horses, little lady. I wasn't thinking straight. It was never my intention to soil your people's honor, I swear, so please. Die already and leave me be. Ugh. Huh? Made it with time to spare. Nice one, Ferrita. Your read on this being a sniper's nest was spot on. Thanks, Van. I owe you one. Sweet mother of Adios. Stop. Listen, little lady. I have a sick mother back home. So have her heart and let me go, will ya? Just don't kill me. I'm begging you. The flames of judgment will cleanse the souls of the wicked. That is the law passed down through our tribe. Eek. I'm still alive? Ending your life here would be letting you off easy. Your criminal consultations have probably built up a seedy network spreading in every direction. I can't say I've truly fulfilled my duty as a warrior until it's all been burnt down to cinders. That makes you more valuable as fuel for the fire. If we throw you in the right place, your flames will smoke out the others crawling around in the dark. No, you aren't thinking of handing me into the CID, are you? Oh, let's not be hasty. At least give me to the guild, or the police. If I expose my connections, I'll be a dead man walking. By ratting out your friends and colleagues, you'll earn their spite and lose your place in the underworld forever. But that's a fate you brought on yourself, you and the countless evils you've committed. There's no getting away. Your only hope is to pray. Pray to the flames and Arusha for forgiveness. And that's a wrap. Afterward, Van contacted 2nd Lieutenant Kayla and turned Davin over to the CID. Not once did I think anyone would make such a clean sweep of bringing this criminal consultant to justice. You may be young for a Kruger, but actually, why don't I say you did an amazing job and leave it at that? Just following orders is all. Can we count on you to handle the rest? You certainly can. We'll milk his connections for every last drop of intel they're worth. It's all over. I never should have gotten mixed up with the Kruger. Even if I didn't catch you, someone else would have sooner or later. Own up to your sins in a tone like you mean it, and the warriors of Kruger might turn a blind eye to you. That stuff about your Umi being sick was probably a lie. But take good care of her, okay? Once you make amends and return home, I mean. Huh? You saw through that story about my mother? And why bother showing me any mercy at all? Doesn't make any damn sense. Because Fairy's a good person. Always full of surprises, ain't ya? You pulled that off with flying colours. That'll teach me to doubt your abilities. I'm glad you found a path that works for you. One where being a warrior isn't just about raining judgment down. It wouldn't have happened without your help gathering intel. Ever since I was little, I was taught that being a warrior meant purging evil where it stood, and I never questioned that. But then, last year, after everything that happened with Ida, and me coming to Arkwright Solutions, I overcame a lot of difficult challenges. I had to face up to the possibility of another me who never had that, and I wondered if I was betraying my duty. But the more I thought it over, the more I realized that there's more than just one answer. And I wanted to prove it somehow. This rite of passage gave me a chance to show that I was able to find my own answer. I don't know what Abi and Kasum will think about it once they hear the details, though. Hey, when it comes down to it, you're still stuck to your tribe's code, right? Doubt anyone can give you a hard time over that. One thing's for sure, though. You've come a long way since you first started working for me. Good job, Farida. I mean it. Fan, all the time I spent with you and the rest of the team really paid off. I can't thank you enough for that. By the way, I hate to put you out even further, but can I make one more selfish request? Depends. What's on your mind? Whenever a warrior completes their rite of passage, they go through what we call the adornment ceremony. Traditionally, a trusted family member or friend is supposed to help put it on. I was originally going to ask Ida, but you know. I've heard about this. It's a sacred once-in-a-lifetime ritual. But I'm not even a Jaeger, let alone a warrior. You sure it's okay for me to take part? Sure. Sure, I'm sure, Van. I'd really like it if you could see me off on my journey into adulthood. Well, can't say no to that. It's a big responsibility, but I'll try to do it justice. Farida El-Fayed, thou child of flames, may thee walk with pride upon thy path till thy embers burn their last. On the honor of my people, Arisha's chosen, do I make this vow. It's a little tricky. How do I look? Like you were born to wear it. Gotta admit though, I'm a little scared your dad's gonna want a word with me when he finds out I helped you come of age. Huh? Why would Abi care? No reason. That's a topic for when you're further down the road. If you say so. I already know I have a lot of ground to cover. So in the meantime, I'm gonna learn what I can by sticking with you. I promise to give it all I've got, for everyone who's helped me grow as a person. Of course, we're glad to have you, Farida. Van and Ferry shared in pleasant conversation for a while longer before heading back to join up with the rest of their friends. Fairy's hair ornament, yay!
Right now, I'm proud of where I am. And until I've decided what path to follow, I'm gonna stay right by your side, Van. I want to learn as much as I can from you.
And I've got a couple more to go. Yeah, Katra's was really good. I liked fairies. Aaron's was good. Ren's was special.
Planner launched!
Alright, next up we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Agnes's. Time for Agnes's. Van parted ways with his companion for a short while. He then headed to Treon Tower to meet up with Agnes. Van, Agnes, a pleasure to see you again. Good day, Professor Hamilton. Yeah, it's been, what, 2.5 weeks now? I apologize for calling you over here. What with the school festival keeping you occupied? But I felt it was important that I return this to you, Agnes. So without further ado, here you are. Thank you, Professor. You've pretty much done all the probing you can so far on why the Genesis stopped working, right? Any developments we should know about? Not sadly. Not even after using my connections at the Institute to run it through every instrument at our disposal. I failed to glean any new facts, let alone the root cause behind the inexplicable phenomena we've observed so far. Nevertheless, I'm of a mind to continue the investigation. Sorry to put you through so much trouble, but we'd really appreciate if you could. There are still so many things that we have yet to understand. But we need to do so in order to prepare for what lies ahead. I can see much of your forebears in you. Clearly, Professor Epstein's spirit lives on, as does Lilia's. Lilia, that's Agnes's grandma, right? Yes, though I never got the chance to meet her myself. According to my great-grandfather's diaries, she used to go to and from the laboratory all the time. Indeed, I believe Lilia was around 10 years old back then. She was strong of heart, smart as a whip, and compassionate to boot. Oftentimes she would make tea for her father and us disciples. On occasion, her spontaneous comments would even lead to breakthroughs in our research. That girl certainly did wonders for our motivation. Sounds a lot like how Hume's is for us. You may be right there. Thank you for sharing, Professor. This is a joy to hear. My grandmother already passed when I was born, you see. So I never knew her all that well. Though my mother told me she was a kind and dauntless woman who raised her single-handedly. I see. That description fits Lilia to a T. All in all, however, neither I nor the other disciples can tell you very much about her. Most due in particular to the way she vanished right after the professor's death, leaving only a note behind. For real? I've heard a bit about this. Half of my grandmother's life is completely unaccounted for. At the time, the guild was still in its infancy. When they failed to find her, the search was called off. So imagine my shock when I first met you, her granddaughter, in Basel. In any case, you already know Katra is like family to me, so don't ever feel as though you have to be a stranger, dear. That goes for you as well, Van. Even if it has nothing to do with the Genesis, you're welcome to reach out in times of need. Appreciate it. Might even happen sooner than we think. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you, Professor. To help you too, Professor. Also, we'd love to have you at this year's school festival, if you'd be willing. It's shaping up to be a spectacular event thanks in part to Katra's contribution. Ah yes, Esmery has been telling me all about it. I'll try my best to make time for a visit. Well, we picked up the Genesis. Ready to head back to the academy? About that. It's not as if we're in any hurry. Do you suppose we could stick around for just a while longer? Stick around for just a while longer. To tell you the truth, I'd actually been wanting to come here with you at some point. Oh yeah? Now that you bring it up, I guess this is the first time we've been up here together. It was pretty packed back at the festival anyway, so I could use some time away from the crowds. No harm in hanging back and taking a look around. Great, thanks Van. And so Van and Agnes enjoyed a leisurely stroll along the observation deck. They then decided to take in the city sights from one of the telescopes. Let's see, if I turn it over in this direction... What do we see? Old Town spotted. I'm pointed right at the office in Montmartre. Seriously? Got sites for sale around and that's the first place you pick? Well, it's important to me. I always look there whenever I do this. Even on my days off from work. I worry about whether you're eating a balanced diet or not. What are you, my nosy sister-in-law? Good luck keeping a food diary on me from way up here. Let's look over there next. The Saint-Marché is as lively as ever today. No matter how much they modernize the rest of the city, this slice of it never seems to change. You a long-time customer or something? Thought your house was over in the 10th district. No, really. My mother would only take me shopping there every so often when I was little. But there were other occasions such as birthdays, holidays, or the rare times when my father made space in his busy schedule to come home early. The two of us would poke our heads into one stall after another, deliberating over what to eat. We used to have so much fun back then. Warms your heart to think about it. There's Dierk Memorial Park. My father used to drive me there as a child so we could take Alphonse for a walk. Oh, your pet dog? I met him at the end of last year when I dropped you off that one time, right? Second I petted the guy, he started clinging and roughhousing like no tomorrow. I almost thought I'd never shake myself free. He's usually so quiet around anyone outside our family too. Guess he took a special liking to you. You're free to stop by and keep him company if you'd like. What? Just stroll right into the president's house? Yeah, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. And there's Aramis Academy over in the Albert district. If the festival's this busy on the first day, you're going to be swamped all the way to the last. Oh, I'll make it through somehow. Huh? What's up? Don't laugh, but I was thinking. Wow, I'm actually a student here. Even now, it still hits me. I suppose it's because this is where my mother and father first met. Huh, that's news to me. The story goes that my grandmother was working the student store at the time. Being a single parent, she got permission to bring her daughter, Sophie, my mother, to work with her. My father had only just enrolled at the academy when they first got acquainted. From there, he wound up becoming a family friend of sorts. Almost sounds like it was fated to be. Well, I'm guessing there was a bit of an age gap there, huh? Yes, 8 years to be exact. It wasn't long after they met that they became almost like siblings. But as they grew up alongside one another, their shared feelings slowly blossomed into love. Then one day, they came here to the observation deck when my father finally proposed to her. That's so. Almost poetic, considering that your great-granddad was the one who designed this tower to begin with. Guess that must make it pretty special to you. Yes, in a way, it symbolizes the bond between the two sides of my family. The Claudells and the Gramharts. Shortly after I came along, my father's political career took off. He became busy while I began feeling lonely. So my parents made an effort to clear out their schedules to bring me to Trion Tower. Aww. My mother talked about all sorts of things while we were here. She told me about life with my grandmother, about the way she met my father, about how the three of them would often visit the tower, about the irreplaceable moments she and my father created together, about the guilt he felt over missing my birth due to his military duties, and about how overjoyed he was when he first held me in his arms, about how elated she was when he finally proposed, and all the while my father would have a faint, uncharacteristic blush on his face. That's a man in love. Admittedly, a lot of the things she said were too difficult for me to understand at that age, but I've always loved seeing her smile spread from cheek to cheek over every new tale she recounted about my father and grandmother. It's not quite the same as my great-grandfather's diaries, but hearing those stories about my family meant so much to me. It gave me hope that someday I'd meet my own special someone and get a chance to share this place with them too. And yes. Dramatic, I know. No need to take it too seriously. No, it's a nice sentiment. I'm almost jealous. This tower basically ties your family together, even the grandmother you never met in person. My thoughts exactly. Regardless of the circumstances, my mother and father crossed paths, fell in love, and had me. This place is always here as a reminder to put my faith in the bonds that connect us as family. And that's the thing I truly love about it. But ever since I started helping you with your spring work, it's taken on another meaning. You, me, and the others have been all over Edith, solving 4SPG after 4SPG. Now, looking over the city from here fills me with pride over everything we've accomplished. I think about the many times my family took in this same view, and how I'm striving to protect it with my own two hands. I'm just so glad I joined Arkwright Solutions. And that's why I want to give you credit where it's due, not just when it comes to gathering all the Genesees. Thank you, Van, for everything. It's because you helped me grow as a person that I'm able to feel this way, and that's worth the world to me. Come on now, haven't we been over this? Any growth you've made is your own doing. You're the one who leapt into my line of business and took whatever you could from the experience. You were tenacious like nothing else, sticking to your guns until you got what you were after. Honestly, never could have imagined how far you'd go. When I up and vanished last year, you came after me without a moment's hesitation. And as if that wasn't enough, you rose up against a being capable of rocking this world to its core and gave him a piece of your mind. We were talking to Van, not you. We don't care about you in the slightest, so get out of our sight and return Van to us at once. I don't think it's a stretch to say that if nothing else, your strength has pulled me through my fair share of scrapes. So much so that I went from nearly giving up on myself to holding on no matter what. Point is, you're dead wrong if you think your gratitude is a one-way street. Van, like I said before, me taking your request to find the Genesees came with some special conditions. so I'm counting on you to hold up your end of the bargain as my assistant. Yes, sir. Happy to be of service, as always, Van. After that, Van and Agnes decided to leave the tower behind and head back to see the rest of their friends. I wonder if he realized what I was hinting at. Van's 25 now, so I know we're a bit far apart. But my parents had the same 8-year gap between them that we do. Of course, I still have a long way to go before I can measure up to him. It's only a matter of time, though. I'm sure of it. Agnes, you coming or what? Be right there. Ah, she has a crush.
I want to make the most of everything you and the others have taught me, so I'm going to keep working hard. And while I do that, I hope I can stay by your side. I know I'm still inexperienced, but I'm looking forward to whatever comes next.
Yay. Got a couple more to go.
What's next?
Couple more left. What else have we got? 6 left, so let's roll the die. It's Reset's turn. Van parted ways with his companion. For a short while, he then went to meet up with Reset, who was looking around the festival. Hello, Mr. Arkwright. I trust your rounds are going well. Have you been wandering around the festival by yourself this whole time? You need to get busy and live a little. I have been busy, actually. Kind of surprised to see the two of you just wandering around together, though. Well, I made a promise with Reset, you know, and I never go back on my promises. We haven't spent any time together in a dog's age, so every second of fun today counts. I suppose it has been a while since we've seen one another. Well, I'm glad to see you two are having fun. I don't want to interrupt your little get-together though, so I'll just see myself out. Aw, don't be like that. You might as well join us since you're here and all. Besides, no way you don't know all the best stands. We'll have lots more fun with you along. I agree. It would be wonderful if you could show us the highlights of your student experience as well. I guess I don't mind butting in for a while. That's more like it. What are we waiting for then? Let's get this show on the road. It's always a pleasure, Van. So Van joined the girls in their foray around the school and enjoyed a look at the bazaar's many wares. Though Reset seemed pleased to simply gaze at all the items for sale, Mirabelle was much more inclined to reach for her mirror. Although their adventure was brief, the two seemed to thoroughly enjoy themselves. Now that's what I call a highlight. School festivals in Edith sure do take it to a whole nother level. I appreciate you taking the time to enjoy the festival with us, Mr. Arkwright. Just glad I could be of service. You seemed a lot more interested in the school itself, though. Well, yes, I suppose I was. I may have gone to Sunday school as a little girl, but I never had much chance to experience school life beyond that. Reset. Did she never go to high school? Guess I never did get around to asking Reset about how she ended up this way. Forgive me, I hadn't meant to cast a cloud over our time together. I should have you know, I'm actually quite happy spending time with you and... No, that ain't gonna cut it. How many times do I gotta tell you? It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. Is this some sort of demo software? I sent over some basic instructions too. Use them to access the garden with Van. With me? What are you planning? Well, let's just say it's one other reason I came out here today. Oh, and before I forget, you might want to check out the store we stopped by earlier. Have a good one, you too. Yeah, I'm not really sure what she was getting at. Well, guess we have some time to kill. Should we go take a look? I don't see why not. Although I am a bit curious about this program she sent me. And so, using the instructions Mirabelle provided, Reset and Van booted up the app, leading them into the Martian garden. Hey, isn't this... Looks like a recreation of one of Aramis's classrooms. It's pretty realistic too, I can hardly tell the difference. What's with these glasses and this textbooks? And where's Reset? Mr. Arkwright, are you in there? Oh hey, thought I lost you. Is it alright if I come in? Yeah, of course. You okay? You sound a little timid. Well, let's just, okay, I'll just let myself in then. I apologize for being so late, Mr. Arkwright. No way. Is that really you, Reset? Teenage Reset. Yes, it's me. This avatar is a shard body made to simulate what I looked like when I was around 14 years old. It appears to be part of a brand new virtual reality system that runs via the Mershengarten. A 14-year-old Reset, huh? How'd they even pull this off? Actually, I'm assuming this is all Mirabelle's doing. I believe so. She must have been testing this for whenever she had downtime at work. To think she'd go to all the trouble to give me this opportunity. Oh, Mirabelle, you truly are a handful sometimes. That explains my glasses in the textbook, I guess. You know, I think I've mentioned I didn't get the chance to finish school either. Putting me in the teacher's role is a little funny though. I put my own through so much hell. Anyway, I guess we can start class as soon as you pick a desk. If you don't mind having a delinquent for a teacher, that is. Of course not, Mr. Arkwright. With that, the two began playing their respective roles of teacher and student. Alright, next question. In what year did the Calvardian Revolution take place? 1109. 1100. That would be in the year 1100. Nice job, Reset. Really living up to that class president reputation of yours. So that's the scenario she set up, is it? However, I can't help but think these questions are a bit on the simple side. Would you be opposed to bringing out the more difficult ones, sir? Sounds good to me. How about this one? Although neither of them were required to continue the act, they remained in character for a while longer. Okay, so the answer to this problem is... If I may, sir, there seems to be a problem with your equation. Seriously? Man, it's been so long since I had to do the math. Let's see. Where does this number go again? Let me show you. When you have x equals minus b, blah blah blah, say blah blah blah, then you want to solve for... Hey, I'm the one who's supposed to be the teacher here. Both Van and Rosette thoroughly enjoyed themselves as they made new school memories. I can't help but feel a bit sorry for the other students. I'm really monopolizing all the teachers' attention. Well, it's my responsibility to make sure all the students understand the content, correct, right? Ask me anything and I'll do my best to answer. Okay, with regard to this problem then. Huh? What's up? Oh, it's nothing. For me, in such a small body, he looks even more mature than usual. I wonder if this is how Miss Claudel and the others feel around him. Before they knew it, the bittersweet days of Rosette's fabricated youth had come to an end. Oh, I guess that's it then. The time sure went by a lot faster than I thought it would. I imagine this whole thing takes a bunch of processing power. I'm surprised it even lasted this long. Mr. Arkwright, I really had a great time together. Yeah, me too. I was really getting into it back there. It's looking like we're gonna have to put an end to it here, though. And after the school day ends, everyone assembles in the courtyard. They all enjoy their school life, only leaving for home once the sun begins to set. It's a rather essential part of being a student, what they call the springtime of life. Thank you for letting me experience even just a little of what this life is like. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You know, maybe standing at the teacher's podium and all, but I had a lot of fun too. It reminded me of all the good times I had. I actually was kind of hoping we could stay for a little longer. They do say your school years really pass you by. This was a truly unforgettable experience. I may have only been acting the part of a student, but I think it did its part in filling the hole inside me. Rosette. I suppose I had been yearning for a chance like this. A longing for normal days. I hope to one day lead a mundane life. I guess I'll never quite know how much I lost because of that day. However, even though I had little choice but to take on this form, the fact remains that I was given a second lease on life. If I hadn't been given that miracle, I would never have met any of you. Not you, or Mirabelle, or anyone from Arkwright Solutions. That's why I feel blessed to be where I am today. Yeah, only 14 and still as mature as ever. Can't say I'm surprised though. You've always been the most sensible one on our team. I thank you. But don't you think it's alright to just be a 14-year-old girl for a little while? Heck. You could probably stand to let your hair down every now and then in the real world too. From everything you've told me, it sounds like you were forced to grow up a lot faster than everyone else. Maybe too fast. You think so, but I want you to know that you don't have to be the responsible one all the time. It's okay to rely on me and the others. Just like it's okay to be over 20 and still be in the springtime of your life. Whether that means having simulated experiences like this, or having fun at a school festival, you should have fun with your life. I mean, relying on each other is part of what makes us all friends, right? Thank you, Mr. Arkwright. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. This class certainly did deliver on its educational value. Good. Well, I hate to say it, but I guess we should wrap this up. Would you do the honors, Rosette? Of course, Mr. Arkwright. I'll rise and bow. And there's the end of the school day. After that, Van and Rosette logged out of the Garten. After taking the time to thank Mirabelle for the experience, the two met up with the rest of their friends to explore the rest of the festival.
Due to yours and Mirabelle's efforts, I was able to confront the regrets I had buried deep within my heart. If the opportunity ever presents itself, I hope that someday you will allow me to support you in the same way.
Okay. And now the last one. Who we got?
What's next?
Swin and Nadia. Bum, 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 bum. Van parted ways with his companion for a bit. He then reached out to Swin and Nadia, who had asked to meet him in the Arcade Solutions office. Well met, Van Arcade, springing extraordinary. To commemorate our final days in thy glorious capital, we do hereby challenge thee to a duel over the title of True Spriggan. Translation, please. Actually, she pretty much covered it. Come on, play along. This could be our last chance. Here we go. Alright, I'll bite. So, explain this duel over the title of True Spriggan business. Oh, that part was just her being dramatic. Remember when you made us substitute Spriggans right after we came to Edith? It's been a wild ride since then, and I mean wild. Now here we are, with everything we asked for and more. We don't want to set a bad example for Lapis or our boss by taking advantage of your hospitality, though. So we felt the need to prove ourselves. And who better to do it against than you, Van? Spriggan stuff's pretty close to our usual work already, so a 4SPG showdown sounded like a good way to settle things. And if we should vanquish thee, perchance we could lay claim to thy reputation as well? Don't push your luck, but I get where you're coming from. You two deserve a little something for picking up the slack around here. I'll just treat this like a special 4SPG as from my stand-ins. Just don't cry foul when I go full throttle. No better parting gift than showing you what a Spriggan's really made of. We couldn't ask for more, now you're talking. From there, Van used his connections to get in touch with any collaborators of his who had time to spare. They then put on a limited time half-price discount promotion to bring in more 4SPGs than ever before. The backs of the bulletin boards in every district ought to have requests from corner to corner by now. Whoever closes out the most of them within the time limit is the winner. You guys all set to go? Ready when you are. Really casting a wide net though, huh? I know this was our suggestion, but we're in for a lot more 4SPGs than we bargained for. You say that, but I had to trim the list quite a bit to get it down to just the suitable ones. I was already looking good for a good excuse to get the finickier ones over with, so this worked out great. Yeah, I mentioned what a buzzkill it'd be to get an emergency call in the middle of tonight's live performance. Well, alright. Hope you don't mind if we bring the heat then. You're on. No backing out now. Let the 4SPG showdown commence. So, shit, I missed it. So Van, Swin and Nadia's duel began. Find a lost kitty cat. She's coming your way, yes. Roger that. There, you're gonna be just fine. Booyah! Score 1 for the Dream Team. Goodness, what an impressive display. My sweet little Anna, thank you ever so much for catching her. About that, Are you really this cat's owner? You were a few syllables off from the name on her collar just now. And rumor has it that a shady catnap has been snatching up purebreds to put on the market. That's, Oh, Angela, thank goodness you're alright. Oh, they're doing a good job. This is another mansion I'm employed at. There's a massive rat infestation and it's all my fault. If I don't do something about it, they'll fire me for sure. Can I count on you to handle this discreetly? So my hunch was right. 2 of them are like a match made in heaven. Mine hanging around just a tick. The solution to your problem should be along in just a minute. Excuse me, but are you the Spriggan I keep hearing about? I could really use your expertise. All of the laboratory rats at the medical research facility I work for were inadvertently terminated. Is there any chance you could set us up with a large quantity of them in short order? Did you say rats? Huh? He doesn't even have to do anything. That's a 2 for 1. Getting an amount of requests has its perks sometimes. Ah, I love it when something like that happens. Van's just not even trying. S? You think those cars have anything to do with that package we picked up a minute ago? Shoot, we're being tailed. I'll shake them off. Hang on tight, Nadia. Aye aye. Somebody save me. Pipe down. I ain't looking to start anything. At least not if you clean out your blackmail data and hand it over. You had a good run up till now. Ghost on the backs of others. I'd say it's about time for the piper to get paid. Alright, just take it. That settles that. Now on to a separate request. This one involves getting tit for tat over the living hell you put your victims through. No, please. It's just getting all the right ones. Getting all the twofers. Waiting around here to ambush that crooked businessman isn't going as well as I hoped. Maybe he caught on and switched routes? I can recalculate his path, but we're kinda short on time. What's this? Don't tell me we're all working the same request. Oh, hey Van. Guess we overlapped on this one. Well, ain't that a kick in the head? You two already got the jump on me. Not even the golden tip-off Bermotti had can make up for that. Guess I'll just have to shift over to something else. Oh well, keep up the good work out there. Bermotti? That's his informant over in Riverside. Might as well head over and take the freebie. Soon afterward, the alarm on everyone's ciphers went off, signaling that the time limit for the showdown was up. They then returned to the office to report their respective results. So the final tally is 11 for SPGs for me and 12 for you. The victory's yours. Damn, some professional I am. What's wrong? Those don't look like the faces of winners to me. It's because this whole thing was rigged. I'm with her on that. That informant you clued us in on was the only reason we were able to close that last request. Can't really say that point was earned fair and square. Hey, I'm the one who slipped up giving you a hint. You should be proud for not letting it pass you by. From where I'm standing, who solved what doesn't really matter, so as long as you stuck to the Spriggan way. Matter of fact, you did me a solid divvying up the workload, so thanks for that. Ugh, he got us hook, line and sinker. Yeah, we may have won the battle, but we lost the war the second we suggested dueling over 4 SPGs. You outfoxed us good, Van. The real winner was Van. Yeah, you guys get up so tight over the weirdest things. Well, for all the areas we fall short in, we still managed to prove ourselves pretty decently. Yep, I'd say so. Actually, you never fully explained what it is you were trying to prove. Mind filling me in? Like we said, these last several months have just been one freak incident after another. Running into old colleagues from the gardens on Nemeth, seeing what looked like my brother back from the dead. And even that's got nothing on what went down with LP and S. Everything worked out in the end, but it left us with some heavy questions to chew on. We started to wonder, would we ever escape our past? Or were we doomed to spend the rest of our days in darkness? I see. That's what all of this boils down to. We wanted to prove that if we worked hard enough, we could enjoy our lives in a way that sat right with us. Just like you do, Van. Like me. Not that most people would call your way of life a respectable one. Don't I know it? I hear Elaine offered you two a place at the guild, though. Why not take her up on it? Ugh. And work myself into the ground all year round? And I've got a lazing and loafing quota to keep. Call me crazy, but I don't think her line of work is in our wheelhouse anyway. That aside, there's one other thing we wanted to prove. To yourselves? No, to you, Van. We wanted to show how much we've grown over these past 2 years. You had to help us out with just about everything back then. But now, other people can lean on us for a change, don't you think? Yeah, you two have come leaps and bounds. No doubt about it. Even if your past tries to haunt you again, I know you'll put it back in its place as many times as it takes. You've got the freedom to make whatever you want of your lives. This old town Spriggan will vouch for that any day of the week. I know we're not leaving it just yet, but I can tell we won't be leaving any regrets behind. The next time we meet up, we're going to be thrice as impressive as we are now. Yeah, I can hardly wait already.
We might be hanging up our substitute Spriggan hats, but we'll never, ever forget the time we spent with you, Aggie, and everyone else.
I can't promise we'll always be available, but if you're ever in a bind, hit us up. Next time, we'll be the ones handling a 4 SPG of yours.
Yeah. Alright, now it's time to actually participate in the events. I'm very excited for this part. Alright.
Welcome to the Aramis Academy Festival.
Time for 7 hearts. We'll do 4 rounds of 7 hearts. This card game requires a partner. Who should I invite? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait. Who have I maxed out? Okay, I need to keep work. I've got more for Agnes, Fairy, Aaron, Reset, Katra, Judith, Elaine, Swin, Nadia, Ren, Shizuna, Kincaid. Yume's been maxed. Alright, so basically everyone. So basically all of them. He'll do. Aaron. Rules are 2 versus 2, so if either member of the team takes first place, they win the match. You'll need to strategize differently than you would going solo, so watch out for that. Let me show you fools how we do it in Longport. No time to waste. Let's deal them out. Let's play.
All right, let the games begin. Oh, that's for you.
Get a load of this.
What about this?
Get a load of this.
Oh.
Get a load of this.
Take this.
Bullshit.
Dang it.
Damn it. Let's go again.
That's one loss. After shaking off their defeat, the Team Arkwright parted ways and returned to what they were doing before. Okay, we've done Aaron, so let's do Elaine. Let's play.
All right,
Oh.
let the games begin.
Not a good hand. Holy crap.
What about this? What about this?
My precious life points.
And that's how it's done.
Yeah. We lost. Hate to see it, but you got us good. Here's your prize. Don't mind if I do. Someone at your skill level is probably a better match for the advanced table. We've got a few special guests here running those matches, so go hit them up if you want to challenge. Rejuvenated by their victory, Team Arkride picked themselves up and continued exploring the festival. And we'll try hard mode. And we'll take Ren this time. Yeah, you get a lot of our next unlucky challenges. Hold up, you guys are the ones manning the advanced table? What the hell happened to this being student run? Friendly warning, if you stay in those seats, we won't hold back. And then you get to see if you legendary gamblers can live up to your reputation. No time to waste, let's deal them out.
All right, let the games begin. What about this?
This one's my trump card. This one's my trump card.
This should do it. Let's do a trade.
And that's how it's done.
We got lucky. Crap, the bitter taste of defeat. Better start thinking up a new name, Victory Jack. Aw, don't flatter yourself. Going easy on all these school kids just left us rusty. Let's see you try and win one more round. Spoiler alert, you won't. Alright, that's enough trash talk. You're making us look like sore losers. Anyway, Van, take this. It's your prize for coming out on top. Nice. Should be able to find a use for this. That's the only one we've got, but you're always welcome to play against just for the heck of it. Alright. Let's do one more. And we'll take Kincaid. Two of the gambling world's biggest names, huh? This match ought to be one to remember. Hey, Unagod. How we doing, buddy? No time to waste, let's deal them out. I do pretty okay at this. It's not my favorite minigame.
All right, let the games begin.
Let's go.
What about this?
This one's my trump card.
This should do it.
Oh, damn it. I'm doing good. Just playing minigames. I'm gonna heal myself up.
Pay me no mind. This one's my trump card.
And he
I
wins.
suppose luck wasn't on my side.
After shaking off their defeat, Team Arkwright parted ways and returned to what they were doing before. Yeah, we're now doing a school festival and participating in all the events. Next event is upstairs. Next 2 events.
You need your coffee fix? Look no further.
Let's do some
Thank you
hacking.
for coming to the first day of the RMS Academy Fest.
Well, obviously we're taking Katra on the first one. You helped build this game, didn't you, Katra? Yes, Reset and Essie had a small part in it too. We based it off that hacking program we've been utilizing, but it's really managed to come into its own. Don't pat yourself on the back too hard there. How about we see how well it holds up? Alright, let's jump in.
I think I'd like to play this one too.
It's mini games. Mini games.
There goes the luck.
First one.
Analysis complete.
Okay, easy. Let's go.
There goes the luck.
Perfect. With a minute and
Good
49
teamwork,
seconds,
man.
a minute and 50 seconds to spare. Congrats on clearing the beginner course. Here's your prize. Spirit Droplet. Appreciate it. Now you have access to the intermediate course. Try it out if you get the chance. Rejuvenated by their victory, Team Arkwright parted ways and returned to what they were doing before.
Yahoo!
Guga. Hello. Hold on. I have insecurities. That was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It's Gookin time. Yeah. It was great. Nice. At the moment, I'm just playing through all the mini games. Welcome everybody to Trails through Daybreak 2 and my channel. Blame your neighbor. Fair enough. If you're new here, my name is Dark Reaver 40, and I'm your friendly demon butler. Guka didn't want you there? Aw, Taka, you can always come here if Guka doesn't want you. Yeah, I stream every day, Monday through to Sunday. Somewhere between 4 to 8 hours, depending on the game and day and everything else in between. Maybe. No, Guka was coming back with snacks, just not to share. That's the way it... That's the Guka we all know and love. Who do I want to take this time? Let's take Crazy Girl. This will be a good way to test our enemy scouting, trap laying, and route mapping chops. I'm pumped. Alright, let's jump right in. Right now, in the game, we're attending a school festival and participating in all the events. Oh. Oh, lucky. This minigame is pretty easy. Ah, fuck. When I pay attention to the buttons. Alright. We go. Go. We sneak past to the next barrier.
There goes the lock.
Okay. Yay! Now we just gotta wait for the big guy to move.
Hell yeah!
Did it in 2 minutes. Congrats on clearing the intermediate course. Here's your prize. So how is everybody today? All good? All comfy? Gotta love a practical reward. That level didn't stand a chance against you, huh? The only thing we've got that's any harder is our advanced course. Give it a go if you're hungry for more. Alright. And let's do the hardest one. We'll take... Let's see. I've done an event with Aaron, Katra, Elaine, Kincaid, Ren, and Shizuna. So that leaves Swin, Nadia, Judith, Reset, Fairy, and Agnes. Let's take Reset for the hard one. I'm sure you're already aware, but I had a small hand in the development of this game. It does, after all, share several commonalities with the simulators we use at Marduk. And I guess we're basically obligated to check how it turned out. That we are. Alright, let's jump right in. I'm very...
Alright, Let's hack our way through.
Okay. Go, 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 go. Got it. Got it.
Barrier down.
All right, 1 minute up.
There goes the lock.
Oh, I almost walked into that trap. Then I've got to circle around. Oh. No, 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 no.
My.
Oh. Damn it. Got so close. Dang it. Okay, now we go back. Straight up. Go, 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 go. Which way are you?
There goes the lock.
Oops. Dang it. No, 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 no,
Oh
no.
my.
I'm not gonna make it.
The time limit is nearly up.
Dang it.
There goes the lock.
I got so close. Dang it. Go.
Oh my.
Dang it. I got greedy.
Damn it. I slipped up.
Dang it. Come on. Yes. Straight line. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay. Go down.
Barrier down.
Got it. Good. Let's go.
There goes the lock.
Shit. Okay, now we go around like so.
Barrier down.
Damn it. I slipped up.
It doesn't matter.
Barrier down. The time limit is nearly up.
Go, 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 go. Dang it. Damn it. Got so close. Got the straight line going, good. Okay, I can't get through there. We're gonna keep going forward. Perfect. Okay, these two sections I can do without much challenge.
There goes the line.
And we get in. Perfect. Here we are.
Barrier down.
Gotta wait for you to move. Good.
There goes the luck.
Okay, now we wait here.
Barrier down.
Go, 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 go. Now we wait. Oh, you sneaky little shit.
Hell yeah, we cleared it.
Yay. Damn, this is pretty good stuff. Man, he breezed through that level like it was a walk in the park. Mad respect. There aren't any higher difficulties available, but you can always come back for another session if you're up for it. Rejuvenated by the victory, blah 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 blah. Alright, one more. Let's play the beginner course again. We'll take Fairy for the beginners. I'm a lot better at moving around in real life, but I'll give it my best shot.
All right, let's hack hack our way through.
Yay. And we're just gonna win.
There goes the luck.
Let's go.
I got it open!
Good job, Fairy.
Hell yeah, we cleared it.
And that's all that done. Alright. Now it's time for the other part of the game. My favorite part of Trails. What's on the test?
A card battle tournament is being
Let's
held in a
play.
castle in the left wing.
And we're gonna take Agnes. So you have to host this whole shebang, huh? Kind of a short straw to draw. It can be rough at times. Still, festivals like these hold a special place in my heart. Besides, I can't slack off when the entire student body is so hard at work. Now, without further ado, let the Quiz King of Aramis tournament begin. I'm Tella Herschel and I'll be your Mistress of Ceremonies. Hopefully the things I learned in class will come into play here. Let's see, an honest student like you already has a head start. The quiz will consist of 10 questions in total, but be careful, if you miss 3, you're out. Okay.
Alright, let's start the quiz. Question.
What is the last name of the illustrious C1 champion, Lugan?
Nice. Got it right.
If there's one thing I don't know, it's not Trails. Which city is not in the Calvad Republic? Palm.
I was right.
Palm is in the southern region of Erebonia. Which is the name of the hotel in Edith Seaton district? Maserati.
Nice. Got it right.
El Jamira is in Tharbad. What day is the annual Revolution Festival held? Oh fuck. December 3rd.
I was right.
Oh, this is wrong. Which is the name of the heroine in Wolf's Requiem? Fuck. Is it Lily?
Shoot. Fumbled
Dang
that
it.
one.
Question.
I didn't pay much attention to that. Which city sits on the border of Crossbow and the western half of Calvad? Altair.
I was right.
Question.
Calvard's is the three-leaf clover. The falcon is Libel, the stallion is Erebonia, and the bell of freedom is Crossbell.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Which film won Tharbad Film Festival's first Lion d'Or? Wolf's Requiem.
I was right.
Question.
Which car manufacturer made the Nightbreaker? The Nightbreaker was Lino.
Shoot.
Dang
Fumbled
it.
that one.
Question.
Which is the Alba's district number? Alba is the 5th.
No,
Dang it.
I got it wrong.
Ooh, you missed 3.
Dang it. I don't pay attention to the big details. It's alright. I can always try again. Let's take Judith. You know, I took part in a competition just like this on a radio show once. How'd that turn out? Everyone was giving joke answers to get the crowd laughing, so I looked like a total rube for studying up in advance. Sorry to hear that. 10 questions. Let's try again.
Alright, question.
Cipher standard is which generation of orbits? 6th.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Which city sits on the border of Crossbell and Altair? Basel is close to Libel. Messeldom is to the north.
Yes! Nailed it!
Question.
Walls Requiem.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Three-leaf clover.
Yes! Nailed it!
Question.
What is the majority party in the Republic's party? The Republican Party? The Patriot League.
Shoot. Fumbled that
I
one.
need to read the newspapers more. What year did the Calvadian Revolution take place? 1100.
Yes! Nailed it!
Question.
Which railway line is not in the Calvard? Kreutzer Maiden Line.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
It goes to the Kreutzer province in Arabonia. Maserati.
Yes! Nailed it!
Question.
What job involves taking requests of a dubious nature? The Spriggan. Jaeger's private military contractors, enforces a secret organization, and braces. Everybody knows braces.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
What is the name of Judith's... Come on, Judith, answer this. I think it's Excel. It's Lexcel.
That's stupid!
You did it! Great job!
Easy as pie.
Thank Adios we got through that.
Alright, well I got most of them. Congratulations on clearing the Quiz King of Aramis tournament. Here's a little gift for participating. Thanks a million. We've got something even nicer in store for anyone who manages to answer all 10 questions correctly. So feel free to come try again whenever you like. Yay.
It's an annual tradition that preserves the principles that Aramis, the founder of our
Alright.
academy.
Let's try this again. Let's take Swin. Trivia isn't really my scene. Usually Nadia's the one who handles all the intel gathering. Nothing wrong with shaking things up a bit. Just take it in stride. Alright.
Alright, let's start the question.
What's the question? Kreutzer.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Question. Osgiliath Basin.
Cool, got it right.
Question.
Three-leaf clover.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Question number 4. Altair.
Cool, got it right.
Question.
Michelle. Oh, fuck. I didn't read the question.
Shoot. Fumbled that one.
Yeah, I fumbled so hard on that one. Maserati.
Cool, got it right.
Question.
Who is Alcim's current head of state? Salman.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Sixth generation of Augment.
Cool, got it right.
Question.
Ingot.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
What alias did 3 use in the novel 3 and 9? Fuck. Was it Gren? No, Grey.
I messed up.
You did it! Great job!
Nice. We did good.
That was tough, but we made it through somehow.
Alright, it's Nadia's turn. Alright, let's try this again. Hey, Tiny Teach. Make sure we get all the easy questions, okay? Not a chance. The betrayal. Give it a rest for once. As if you of all people would even need a handicap for this.
Alright, let question.
What is the name of the heroine in Golden Blood, Zoe?
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Salman.
Score 1 for me! Question.
Albert is the Prince of Remiferia, Gita is the Princess of Elsheim, and Sharid is the Prince of Elsheim. Osgiliath Basin.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Which magazine is not published? Touch. Fuck, I didn't answer any of these
Here.
questions correct.
Question.
What was the name of the half-eastern general who supported Sheena Dirk? Atkinson.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
6th.
Score 1 for me! Question.
What number president is Ray Gramhart? He is the 24th. 23rd.
Shoot. Fumbled that one.
I thought Rocksmith was 23rd. Must have misread the number. December 3rd.
Score 1 for me! Question.
Spriggans.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Celia.
Huh. Weird. You missed 3.
Dang it. Alright. I will save the last one for the basketball. I want to get all of these. Alright, let's take Ren. Shouldn't you already know what's in this quiz being the student council prez? Not in the least. I never checked the actual contents. For all I know, a scandalous question or two might have slipped its way in. We'll be able to tell if Miss Toa starts getting flustered. Oh, Ren, always the tease. Alright, question.
All right, let's question.
1100.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Michelle.
Naturally.
Question.
Zoe.
Nice. Got it right.
Okay, 3 for 3 so far. Atkinson.
Naturally.
Question.
Okay. All's Requiem under your what? Ah.
Fumbled that one.
Question.
I get too confident in my knowledge. Bites me in the ass. Maxim
Naturally.
Lugan.
Question.
Confidence kills people. Cloud.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Longport's Newtown is Kowloon Hotel.
Naturally.
Question.
Spriggans take
Nice. Got it right.
dubious quests.
Question.
Gransel. Haliask is Northumbria, Heimdall is Erebania, and Ardent.
Naturally.
You did it! Great job!
It's not Arteria, because it's its own city. Remiferia?
Easy as pie.
I think we did quite well.
Okay. Got 2 more quizzes I can do. I don't rush. I read the question first. Alright, let's take Crisette. Don't suppose Marduk's got the answer key to this quiz in a file somewhere? Such chicanery would constitute a violation of the rules, Mr. Arkwright. I'm only joking. Besides, there's no way this exact stuff would be in there anyhow. On the contrary, all possible quiz variations as well as their answer keys should in fact be in our database. I hope to Adios you're joking now. Alright, read the questions.
All right,
You
let's start the quiz. Question.
read the question, just dum-dum. 3-leaf coilover.
Nice.
If
Got
it's
it
a
right.
question I've seen before, but it has a variation, I'll... It's a hot shot.
My response was on the mark.
Question.
Fool's Requiem under Leon Delor.
Nice.
Golden
Got
Blood
it
was
right.
outstanding achievement.
Question.
Krotzen,
My response was on the mark.
Question.
Altair,
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Osgiliath Basin,
My response was on the mark.
Question.
what's the name of the hotel in Longport? Kowloon Hotel.
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
What year did the Calvadian Revolution take place? 1100.
My response was on the mark.
Question.
What is the name of the legendary dessert that does not stick to a plate? Sambusan.
Nice.
I
Got it
remember
right.
that from that quest.
Question.
Who is the Marduk company's largest shareholder? Fuck. Valis?
My response was on the mark.
You did it! Great.
Easy as pie.
We
I
managed
got them
to
all.
succeed.
I got them all. I am the smartest person alive. Amazing, you aced every question. I hereby dub you the Quiz Kings of Aramis. You've more than earned it. Please accept this in commemoration of your new reign. Wow, this is some quality stuff. We won't let it go to waste. And that's the last of the prizes we have to give, but there are plenty of questions you might not have seen yet. So drop by for another round if the mood strikes. Yay, now I can go play basketball. Which is the final event.
Step right up. Test your smarts at the quiz. Welcome to the Aramis Academy Festival.
Wow, those girls are so... Thank you for coming to the first day of the Aramis Academy Festival. This festival is an annual tradition that preserves the principles that Aramis, the founder of our...
Let's go. 2-on-2 basketball, huh? Who should I partner with? Can't believe I get to go up against the star of Golden Blood. Quick question. Did you use a stunt double for the action scenes? Nope, those were all me. I'm pretty stubborn about doing that stuff on my own. Great. Now I know you're not going to disappoint on the court. Well, there's no way I can phone it in when you put it like that. Don't go losing your match either, Van. Way ahead of you.
Let's do our best out there, alright?
If we're doing this, then I'm in it to win it.
Okay, let's
Begin.
begin. There. Too bad. There.
Not half bad.
There. Yeah.
You had me in the trance there for a minute.
Dang it.
Nice. Yeah.
Dang it. I can't let him get this one.
Nice moves. Nice. Nice.
You've got talent in spades. Good luck. Ha! Great!
You're
Not
doing
half
great.
bad.
Keep it up.
Huh. Great!
Not
Time to
half
give it
bad.
your all.
Huh. Great!
Time
Excellent
to
work.
give it your all.
Ha! Yeah.
You did it!
Just dunks.
There!
All right.
Dang it.
Ha!
Yes.
Yeah! Nope! Ha! Ha!
Ha. All right.
Ha!
I win.
Looks like victory is ours.
Maybe I was acting a little immature back there.
We lose fair and square. Great job, guys. Use a little prize for beating us. Nice. Thanks to Bottomable. Prize is only for first time wins, but you're free to come back and take us on again if you want. Enjoy the rest of the festival. Alright.
All right. I'll give it a shot.
Attempted 2-on-2. I have to take Yume. I'm gonna win this whole thing. How are we supposed to do this? Yumsia can be my cheerleader while I take her place. So you're gonna take us both on? I mean, if you're fine with it, then we're fine with it. You really gonna be okay by yourself? As long as you cheer your little heart out? Yeah. Got it. You can do it, Van.
Let's do our best out there, alright?
You can do it, Van.
Okay, let's begin. too shabby. There. Yeah.
Very good.
Not happening. Nice. Nice moves. Yeah.
Get 1 point.
So cool, Van.
Yeah.
I believe in you, Van.
None
I'm
too
here
shabby.
for you. Don't let them beat you.
There.
Oh, dang it, I went too hard.
Keep it up.
There. None
Do
too
your
shabby. There. Yeah.
Not half bad.
Perfect.
Aww. There.
Perfect.
Nice. Nice.
Aww. You are so cool, Van.
Looks like victory is ours.
Nice shots.
I win. I had to take Yume for the final basketball. And I've done everything.
Thank you for coming to the first day of the Aramis Academy Festival. This festival is an annual tradition.
All dishes sampled. All the papers, all the brochures, all the SPGs, all the gifts. All movies watched. Visited the sauna every single time. Found all the portals. Caught all the fishies. Caught all the A rank fishies. All the fishing gear's done. All the oval chests are done. All the drivers are found. Got just about everything.
Preserves the principles that
Okay. Meet up with everyone. Van, having finished making his rounds, met up with the rest of the group. While chatting over their delicious festival lunch, Ren and Kincaid showed up, followed shortly by Paulette, who had come to pick up Yume. From there, they decided to browse the festival booths a little longer. They also decided to make a quick stop to the cathedral and the patisserie. The hours flew by as they enjoyed their time together. And before they knew it, the clock had struck 4, which meant it was time for the festival's main event. It was a performance put on by students and guests alike, with the help of Fairy, Aaron, and Judith, and even a little supervision from Van. And then it was time for the curtain to rise.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for your patience. It's time for the main event. We would now like to present a special performance put together by this year's Student Council.
Yay.
This year's show is going to be a little different from usual. Rather than having it run entirely by the students, the teachers and other friends of the school have also graciously lent their support. When thinking about the best way to embody this year's theme, we wanted to come up with an answer that would be fun for everyone. And our answer was this hour-and-a-half show, a production that's all-inclusive of both Calvert and its neighbors, and of both tradition and innovation. It's called A New Season Together. I sincerely hope that our student body, as well as our guests, enjoy it to their heart's content.
Here we go. Wait, is that Julian? Mishy! It's Mishy! Aww. I love this. MS and he's happy. Oh. Swing breakdancing. Okay, this is great. Just floating teddy bears.
Ah, so that's what they meant by quick change. They've really stepped up their game since last month. Too bad I won't get to see the ending. Well, I'm sure I can get someone to show me a recording later.
Oh. Van's busy. Ah. April 12th, 4:23 p.m. at the Treon Mall. The Treon Tower. Meet me in front of Treon Tower today at 4:30 p.m. C.
Well, I wouldn't want to keep him waiting. Good thing I held off on giving this back to Agnes. All right, Mare Bear. Rise and shine. I can see her app running in the background, but I guess she can't actually manifest in this dimension. Might have to try something else.
I'm surprised you didn't stay until the end of the show.
They didn't really need me there. I was more or less a supervisor in name only. If anything, I should be the one who's surprised. Unlike me, you actually helped with the performance. Also, unlike me, you didn't just step out in the middle of the show. You weren't even there from the start.
I wasn't, no. I'm afraid that stage was just a little too full of life. For someone as hollow and empty as me. A person with no sense of self.
Well, like I told you before, that's exactly why no one else can play your roles like you do. Been a while. Nina Fenley. Actually, maybe I should be saying, nice to finally meet you. You aren't just a rising star in the movie biz with oodles of talent to spare. There's more to you than meets the eye.
Oh, dear. You're laying on the compliments quite thick. My face must be beet red right about now. Yes, I have another role apart from Nina the actress. I'm guessing you've already sussed out what it is.
Only got a rough idea, actually. At first, I had you pegged as the third C. The person who's been sending us all those ominous warning messages. I sifted through just about every possible candidate for that in my mind. Thought maybe the first or second C were cooking up a new plot. I even considered if Professor Epstein was our new C.
Because his first name is Claude, yes. That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
A little bit.
Although, when you consider the immortals from the Empire and the true identity of the Garden Master, I suppose it isn't completely improbable.
Yeah.
But even I'll admit the theory's a bit out there. You being C, on the other hand, seemed plausible, but I ruled you out in the end. Just couldn't find anything concrete. Plus, you don't give off that smell. Wait, sorry. Not that kind of smell.
Don't worry, I know what you meant. Anyway, you were right to rule me out because I'm not C. Although, if I had been, that would have been problematic. Considering we've been ordered to hunt him down.
How the hell'd they get in here? You people defy all logic. No, I take it back. They're here because of your power, right?
Correct. We used his invitation to you as an opportunity to tread into his territory, so that we may find and execute him. He who hides behind a coat as well as the name of C, and who dons the role of the Crimson Beast, must be eliminated.
This guy, whoever he is.
Didn't realize you had it all figured out. And here I thought Shizuna's master was the one with the omniscient eye.
No. My special eyes are quite different from his. Now, kindly withdraw, Arkwright. We will handle things from here. If you leave now, you might even make it in time for the last half of the show.
Sorry, but I'm staying right where I am.
Oh, are you now? Our target is nothing but a bestial affront to the goddess. Strictly speaking, you no longer have any connection to him. I know you're well aware of this fact, and yet, you resist. Why?
Simple, really.
Meet me in front of Treon Tower today at 4:30 p.m.
From my point of view, this is a 4SPG, and I already accepted it. You might have went about it in a roundabout way, but the fact is, he saved our hides more than a few times.
Be on guard for the 7th Genesis at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. C. If you desire the truth and wish to bring an end to the oncoming tragedy, investigate Aramis. C.
So I've got a reasonable request on my hands, and I've accrued a debt. No self-respecting Spriggan would walk away without paying him back. I get that they're a thorn in your side, but if you want to get to the hunting grounds, you'll have to do it over my dead body.
Ashlad's like, no.
Well, if that's how you want to play it, then I suppose we have no choice but to pull back.
You guys are unpredictable as ever. By the way, I got a letter from Master the other day, and it reminded me of something. Arteria's elusive captain and wildcard, who took up their post 3 years ago, was a fake who never existed. So if that's not who you are, then what's your other role? What's your real title?
There isn't really a title for what I do, per se. But Her Holiness the Pope and the Grossritter's commander call me the Eschaton Saint. It would have been nice for us to have worked together. But thanks to your little cheat, we'll have to back off. I'll be heading back to the festival now.
Okay.
Do take care of yourself in there. Goodbye for now, Van.
Hey! Wait a minute. Is that? Looks like a shard-induced dimensional interference, but on a level that shouldn't be possible.
Yes, that's exactly right.
LP.
Whoa! Aren't you?
Your name was Van Arkwright, yes? If I were to rate the cuteness of your name, you'd get 57 points.
Yes.
Hey! What's with the crappy score?
Nadia, Ren, ready to come on in? Oh, finally!
My. You can be quite the handful sometimes.
Hey, everybody.
Huh?
Van! You are horrible! How could you leave us all behind?
Well, Hey! What the hell are you guys doing here?
You've got some nerve, you know that?
Looks like the old fart's finally gone senile.
For once, I'm in full agreement with Aaron.
Oh wow. That's not good.
I'm not even going to ask why. Not this time. You always do this!
I share her sentiment.
Hey now! Pump the brakes for a sec.
Never, ever do that to us again! Do you hear me, Van Arkwright?
Loud and clear.
Wow.
Serves him right. I also find your behavior to be objectionable, even if I do understand your intentions.
I'd get it if you didn't want to involve Nadia and me, but your assistants too? Come on.
I can explain. Wait! Hey! Hold up a sec! Don't you guys know what I was planning to do?
Could you be any slower on the uptake? Literally everyone here knew that something was off with you. We aren't blind, my dude.
At the very least, we could tell it wasn't as bad as that time when you had completely given up.
But did you really think we wouldn't notice? You've been acting strange ever since you got that message.
And just when I was telling Aaron about how weird you were acting, you up and left without telling us!
After that, I pulled the car around, and we followed after you. When your Zyphus reading suddenly disappeared, even I was taken aback.
It must have been due to the phase space expansion. But that portal seems to be something else entirely.
If you're thinking of what excuses to make, stop. You're a Spriggan and the boss of Arkwright Solutions, yes? Then stop running away. Or to put it more aptly, stop running from the people who care about you so much. Like your master said, you forged these bonds, so now you have to live with them.
Yeah. Suck it, Van.
I was just doing a little digging. That's all, really. I swear. Wasn't planning on throwing my life away. Not like last time. You guys want to tag along? That's fine by me. But what about the performance?
Oh, I already finished my part. Odette and Albert can handle the rest.
Me and S finished ours too.
Well, I was supposed to show up at the finale and say a few words at the end, but if I'm unable to make it, I'm sure Albert will figure something out.
Poor guy. Talk about a trial by fire for the future student council president.
All right, all right. The whole lot of you want in on this wild ride, then you better strap in. Wait, do I even know your name?
Lapis Rosenberg. Finally.
My name's Lapis. Lapis Rosenberg. I've heard that you're an acquaintance of Yorick, and that you've done a lot for Swin and Nadia. I believe the reason you can't summon your hollow in this phase space is because your Genesis is currently inoperable. But if we can reach the Crimson Beast, she should be able to come out to play. Until then, I'll be your playmate. Lucky you! Well, aren't you going to show me your gratitude?
Sure. Thanks.
Wow, she really isn't anything like the Red Fairy. It's like her personality's done a complete 180.
Yup, she's real cute. In fact, she's super duper cute. Right? There's no denying that. Our LP is the cutest thing in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
Nadia, don't hug me when I'm in my shard form.
Alright then. If you're up for it, I don't mind having the old man's masterpiece in my back pocket. Of course, that goes for the rest of you too. That man pretending to be C, the Crimson Grendel, is waiting for us on the other side. It ain't gonna be a walk in the park, but I'm not worried, because we've got one hell of a lineup here. Let's go kick his ass, and then get ours back to the festival.
Right!
Let's go. It's the final dungeon. Ooh. It's so block. Oct Radium. 8th principal observation engine's multidimensional phenomenon in space.
What is this place? If this were a movie, I'd say these are some seriously cutting-edge special effects. If I were to put it into words, this place is like several parallel dimensions merged on top of one another.
It's like an expanse, where the laws of causality overlap. Actually, it's less of an expanse and more of a boundary.
I agree. I wonder if this place was made manifest by the 8th Genesis along with the other 7.
Yes, I think that's exactly right. That would explain why the Genesis lost their power. It was absorbed by this expanse. No, actually, it might be more accurate to say their power gathered around the person who called Van here.
Yeah, I bet that's exactly what happened.
We've already got a pretty good idea of who it is we're dealing with. And if our guess is right on the money, then the Chief's the only one who can send him off proper.
Then I think it's pretty clear what our role is in all this.
Yep, we're here to back you up.
I don't think any of us want this hanging over our heads while we're partying it up at the festival. I will do everything within my power to help you see him off, so that we may not harbor any regrets after today.
Until my vacation's over, I'm afraid you're stuck with me, whether you like it or not.
It looks like time is at a standstill here, just like it was during Pandemonium. So if all goes well, we might be able to wrap this up and be back in time for the end of the performance.
Let's shoot for that then. I'd like to have one last hurrah before our short-lived school lives are done and dusted.
Same. I'm sure we'll have other chances to have some school fun, but I'm all for ending things on a high note. No fair. You two had all the fun without me.
I guess it's up to us alumni to ensure everyone in your grade receives a proper send-off.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want any of them to end up like a certain dropout, whom I will refrain from naming.
Hey!
Regardless, we'll help you finish this, Van. Everyone here knows what this 4SPG means to you. That's why we'll do this all together.
Thanks, guys. All right, gang. Let's get on out there and finish this thing! Right!
Baron's Hollow Core changed from Mare to Lapis. Yeah, I did everything. Alright, we'll see how far we can get in 24 minutes.
The spaces are connected through distortions. No, they might be working on a different principle.
If this is derived from the Genesis, then a number of theories spring to mind.
As much.
Gotta change to my 18.
As I'd like to investigate it further, now's really not the best time.
Whew, that hits the spot.
I'm on it! You gotta try to attack that! Let's finish this now! Here's another! Deploying shards!
Dang it.
Let's make short work of them! Activate the skill! There!
Your turn, Judith!
There! Here's my chance.
Sucker!
Boom,
Let's
boom,
move
boom.
out.
Activate and drop.
Got your number.
Activate and drop.
And boom.
Initiating skill.
It should be safe for now.
That was perfect, Anya. I'll be watching your performance. Oh my. Quite the reception.
You've got a heart attack ready!
And
Take the stun! There, they're down!
Now is the time for shock.
Next, there!
Next target. Victory's in reach.
and chop chop.
Now you know what a Rosenberg doll is capable of!
Treasure located.
Level increased.
Take this!
Now is the time for shock.
Boom.
Keep it up! All you on, yes!
Let me do that.
One skill coming right up!
There we go.
One skill coming right up!
Activate and drop.
You know what to do, Anya.
Boom.
Initiating skill.
We're set.
Activating skill.
No, no.
Have some more!
Mr. Arkwright.
Activation skill!
There.
We're done!
Wonderful.
What'd you expect?
Physical damage increases when HP is lower. Nah. Got 13 chests left.
Ours is the best thing! Come on! We've got a crash pack available!
How is what we can win right now. There. Got this in the bag.
One skill coming right up!
Keep it.
We do that.
You know what to do, Anya.
Activate and drop.
Gotcha! Mr. Arkwright!
Activating skill.
Now! Ha!
Boom.
It's go time!
My skill coming right up.
There! Finish him, Van!
Boost gauge
And we
expanded.
don't let him get a chance.
Oh, I could do better.
I take over magic pass.
Let's get to work.
You've got a
Ah, dang it.
available. Now dance before it starts.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Enemy suppressed.
How many hemo do I need to destroy there?
Let us
104
proceed
more.
ahead.
This could get tricky. Freeze and reach. Enemy stunned. Now your chance to one shot.
Follow my lead.
Boost gauge limit increased.
A chance.
Take him out.
Alright, we'll do that.
It's go time. Now. We're done. I didn't even break a sweat.
Had to be the star of the show. Hey,
I
Judith.
smell treasure.
Dawn Star verse. Very good. Whole bunch of Grindles.
Oh my. Quite the reception. Follow my lead.
Active. Boost gauge limit increased.
I won't lose. Take him out. You'll be sorry. Criminal, you. It's go time.
And then this gets rid of all of them.
Shall I massage your shoulders, Miss Lanster?
Level increased.
Okay.
Commencing battle. Hearts available.
Let's finish the job.
Activating skill.
Follow my
Boom.
a chance.
Activating drop.
Now.
Initiating skill.
Chance.
Activating skill.
Up to you, Reset.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Activating
We're done.
skill. No hostile.
Heal everybody back up.
That went better than I anticipated.
You were an incredible help.
You're just the
Reset.
cutest little thing, LP. I feel so much better just having you around. This shark body doesn't quite compare with my Rosenberg doll form, but I suppose it's acceptable. Barring the fact that I'm unable to eat anything. Come here, you! Ah! I told you, don't hug me when I'm in my shark form!
Simmer down, you two.
Let's take a look.
Attack available.
You can get the job done. React now. Eat this. Got this in the bag.
One steel coming right up.
Boom.
We're done.
Here's my chance.
Ha! Reset. Sweep 'em.
Boom.
Activating skill.
A chance! Activating drive.
Gotcha.
There!
You know what to do, Anya.
Initiating skill.
It's go time.
One steel coming right up.
There we go!
And there we go.
That's how it goes.
And we got
Treasure
that.
located.
Watch it. That one's big.
Let's wreck him. Wait, what level is everybody? 68, 67?
Finish this now.
Stay calm and work through it.
There! It's done! You're exposed!
Activating drop.
This goes out!
And do that.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Up to you, Reset. Have some more.
Now or never.
One steel coming right up.
Have some more.
A chance! There! There! This goes out!
Boom, 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 boom.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Nice going, Van.
Crimson Tia.
Functionality improved.
Such peculiar readings. Maybe do a shard search. Go with magic attack.
And action.
You gotta charge that.
We need to regroup!
You'll pay for that.
Boost gauge expanded.
Too slow.
My move now. Up to you, Reset.
Activating skill.
Yeah, this is
They're down.
a non-issue anymore.
Activating skill. Escape route.
This fight is, you know,
Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
You were an incredible help, Reset.
Careful. That's above an A-level threat. I'll be watching your performance.
This isn't we need to be cautious.
Got this in the bag.
One steel coming right up.
Come on.
boom.
Chance.
Activating skill.
Just done.
A chance!
Activating drop.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
All you on, yes.
Boom.
Now or never.
One steel coming right up.
There. Finish him, Van.
Activating skill.
Let's wait.
Now or never.
One steel coming right up.
Come on.
Boom.
Oh, I could do better.
I can do even better.
Do that.
Path's all clear.
And then we go this way.
I am a treasure.
Let's get to it.
Victory's in reach. You can get it up and be on shut front.
Activating skill.
Victory's in. Let's go down. Activating
Obviously, we just don't stop.
Have some more.
Your turn, Judith.
Yeah. There. Ha. Here I go.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
And we just don't rest.
Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
Always got it down, Reset.
Oh my. Quite the reception.
Menacing battle.
We can get the jump if we act now.
That's a lot of energy.
This done.
Pain.
Here's my hand.
Activate. Boost gauge limit increased.
Mr. Arkwright.
Activating skill.
You've got.
Boom.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Nice going, Dan.
There
Level
it goes.
increased.
It seems we have a way forward.
Yay.
Let's finish this now.
Got a charge attack.
Victory's in reach. This time we can get the jump if we act now. Engaging sharp strike.
Activating skill.
Follow my.
Boom.
Let's go down.
Activate and drop.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Your turn, Judith.
One skill coming right up.
Have some more.
Let's go down.
Just cleaving our way through these guys.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Had to be the star of the show. Hey, Judith?
Suggested master pass. Commencing battle.
One more.
Dang it.
Do be careful.
Activate. Boost gauge limit increased.
All the holocores are next. Nice.
That went better than I anticipated.
Take this. Got it. This done.
Now you know what a Rosenberg doll is capable of.
Let's get to work.
Let's finish this
Boom.
We can win right now. We're exposed.
Boom.
work.
You've got a charge attack ready.
Engaging shark. Reset. Sweep.
Boom.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Too slow.
I'll take you on. Activating drive. Ha!
Initiating skill.
Got your number.
Too slow. Can't beat me. I suggest we strike now.
Going all in.
One skill coming right up. Now. Finish him, Van.
Dice you up. They're down.
Here's my chance.
Activating skill.
Follow my.
And go there.
Activating drop.
Activating skill. Now. There.
Nice. That went great.
I
Nice
smell
going,
treasure.
Van.
Very good. I think that's the last of the enemies.
Careful. That's above an A-level threat.
You've got a charge attack ready.
We need to be cautious. Activating shark.
Dang it.
Here's my chance.
Sucker! They're stunned. Got your number.
You'll be sorry.
One skill coming right up.
Keep it. Finish him, Van.
There.
Dang it.
Here's my chance.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Here.
There.
Too slow.
Chance.
Activating skill. There.
All you on yes.
Activating drop.
Too slow.
I mean, technically,
Initiating
with
skill.
the hate
It's go
buff,
time.
May we proceed with caution.
Ready to roll.
One skill. Boost
Finish
gauge
him,
enhanced.
Van.
There.
Now it's my turn.
Boost level maximum strength.
Going all in. Got your number. Got your number.
Activating skill.
A chance. Activating drive.
Initiating skill.
That's not good. Ready to roll.
One skill coming right up.
Sucker!
Here's my chance.
Chance.
We need to do that.
Boost gauge expanded. Activating skill.
Let's whip.
There.
Nice. Moving on up.
Everybody leveled up.
Stats upgraded.
What'd you expect?
Looks like a
Okay.
chest.
Okay.
Why don't we take a short rest? Whew, just what I needed. Want a place to chill? Then look no, charging now, and there.
Alright. I'm going to call it here. Thank you everyone for joining me today. You're welcome, Inagood. I won't be finishing it tomorrow or the day after. Next time I'll be playing this is on Monday. Because other commitments. And I have to be awake if I'm going to attend a thing. So gonna go see ya. I'm gonna go read who's currently playing this. Let's have a look at you. No. No. Okay. Yeah, I'll go raid them. Alright. Well, thank you everyone for joining me. Tomorrow I will be playing My Time at Portia. That'll be the only game I'll be playing. Until next time, everybody, look after yourselves, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.